I'm going to take you on a quick introductory tour of LumaFusion, looking at the import and export settings and options, just to show you what sets it apart from iMovie and some of the other editing apps. You press plus to create your new project and give it a title as ever. And you can see straight away there are more options than in iMovie. You can set the frame rate for your project. 30 frames per second is the default. If you've shot on your smartphone, this is what it will have shot in, but you might be getting more creative with your videos, using Filmic Pro to shoot and setting the frame rate to 24 frames per second. This app lets you select exactly what frame rate you want to edit in. At this stage, you can also set up the aspect ratio for your project. So you can go with a standard 16:9 landscape, which is probably what you've filmed in, but you also might want to repurpose this content for different social media sites. So you might select a vertical image for Instagram stories or Facebook stories, or a standard 1:1 square for Instagram stories. There's lots of other options in there as well, but I'd suggest these are the three most common ones you'd want to use. So you press plus to create your project, and here you've got a kind of standard video editor. I'm just going to show you some of the import options. First of all, you can import from your media browser on the top left there. You can import direct from your camera roll to the media that is already on your phone. You do this by selecting the photos, and you see all the standard options, all the folders that are on your camera roll. So navigate to videos, select videos, find the footage you want, tap on the image that you want, and that shows up in your preview window, and you can edit it there to the length that you want and drop it onto your timeline. But you don't have to have your footage on your camera. You can bring it in from other sources. On the top right there of your media browser, we press the import button, and you can see you've got options like Dropbox, Google Drive, and OneDrive. So if you've got team folders with logos and other images and footage, then you can bring it in from the cloud basically. I'm going to navigate to my Google Drive and go to my branding folder, find my logos, and import my transparent PNG to drop in as a watermark, which I'm going to place in the top right hand corner of my video. So there the logo has appeared in the media browser. I tap on it, drop it into my project, and now it's gone into the main body of the timeline. I want to just drag it up on top of my footage. If I double tap on that now, I can edit that logo in this editing window. I can pinch the logo to make it smaller, or I can use the right hand window here to get a bit more precision. I can change the size using the slider and get it as small as I need it to be. I can also change the position using the slider, the X position slider to move it horizontally, and the Y to move it vertically, just to get it exactly where I want it to be. You can be really, really precision accurate on LumaFusion. I can pull down the opacity, and there I've got my video watermarked. Another thing, I can go to the settings cog in the bottom right here and go to settings, and I can actually change my aspect ratio in the middle of a project. So it's set to landscape at the moment. I could change that to a square video if I decide I want this for Instagram, and you can see it's changed that in the preview window. I'll need to tweak some elements, so if I double tap on the logo, I can shift that a little bit to the left to fit in the square, and then come out again, double tap on my image, and I can shift that so that the vase is more centered on my square video, however I want it to look. To export my project, there's lots of options there. I can export as a movie just by clicking the top button there, and I can just save it to the camera roll to photos. You can see there's lots of options within the setting in terms of video quality, video codec, and it gives you real details about how long the video is going to be and how much space it will take up. I can export straight to YouTube or Vimeo, or download it to my files, or airdrop it to another iOS device. There's the option to export audio only, or the LumaFusion project package is a way to archive your whole project and take it off your phone onto the cloud, airdrop it to another device, or let somebody else using another device work on your project. Then there's the Final Cut Pro XML Export, which for £19.99 lets you export the project, which you can then open on your desktop in Final Cut Pro and edit the video there, which is a fantastic option.